far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Texas Longhorns taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back, cat-like quickness?
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Clark. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They'll try to get it through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Still on his feet is 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. And then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the left side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Man, man. Who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to get behind the defense. And he makes the catch inside the 10.
Man, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he tacks on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Dropping back, it's Owens. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Corners are going to bail. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. He wants to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Brings it in down the left side. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end. Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Brown wants to pass. It's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. At the 45, on his way. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll run it to the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback will audible. On second down, they'll take to the air. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now on second down after the incompletion. The run to the left. They could have used a little bit more there and picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Auburn! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. With this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. After that, latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets rid of it. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Michie Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 8 over Tulane. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Brown will throw it. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's Kane. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Motion from the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's running in the open. At the the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tiger.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
On second down, he'll fire. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. Strong, firm tackle.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, RD, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Owens. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On target to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Longhorns are on the move. On the ground, it's Gibson. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Off-play action on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
After the misfire, now on second down. The option look. He'll pitch it. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
He'll try to do it himself. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Quickly complete. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really just how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going for it all. And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. Gets away from one, finds room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Give to the running back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They'll open the second half on the ground. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Check. 42 Spider.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. And And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
From the gun. Give on the inside. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And this one will be marked dead just outside the 40-yard line. Sending the offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Working that left side now. Finds a crease at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
29-10.
Takes a handoff. It's Gibson. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to throw, it's Owens. Pressure coming. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Timber, Acorn. Longer. Gaucho.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. A 3rd and long coming up here.
Come on, set.
Brown wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Breaks the tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, I know he didn't get the first down, but how about the effort by that guy there? He was doing everything in his power to try to make as many people miss as possible to get that first down. Just wasn't able to do it, but man, you love to see your players fighting like that.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
How's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is...
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Here we go.
Direct snap. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He'll sneak it.
And 4th and inches, you know it's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Quarterback will keep it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close at line of scrimmage.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. The give to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Longhorns are flying down the field. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And he made the extra point without problem. So they start in a great spot, moved the ball 34 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more...
Running toward the tape. Bringing the heat. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Brown will throw it. Fires to the middle. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
They're trying to get to it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. He'll try to tack on one more. To throw, it's Owen. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them and absolutely dominate.